Math ninjas. Okay, this is a good one. Distributive property. This one we want to go in our brain and have it keep it there. It's an important property. So distributive property. Look, we know that this notation, right? 5x is equal to 5 multiplied by x. Now, let's look at a situation with distributive property. 5, and then within parentheses, you have this expression x plus 2. Everything within the parentheses is going to be multiplied by the value outside the parentheses. So we could rewrite this as 5 times x plus 5 times 2. All right, everything within that is multiplied by the number outside of it. Let's look at another visual. Maybe you like this, 5 multiplied by the expression x plus 2. Like sometimes you might think of like 5 times x, 5 times the 2, right? So this is going to be equal. Let's look above. 5 times x is 5x plus 5 times 2 is 10. All right, so it's just becoming comfortable with the notation. This problem, not so tricky. We'll look at a tricky one here. This is the distributive property. Okay, so going to do one more example. And for additional examples, people have stayed after class to work through problems. People have come to my office hours to work through problems. So with these ed puzzles, I'm just doing 1 or 2, 3 examples so that it's short, so that you can go back and rewatch it if you need to. But I know repetition can be helpful, so please take advantage of the times that I am available to meet with you. All right, here you have a -1/2 multiplied by the expression 6n plus 4. N is just a variable. Any letter can be a variable. Plus 2n. Okay, so is the -1/2 distributed to everything? No, it's distributed to what is in the parentheses, the 6n plus 4. We're going to rewrite this. So a -1/2 times 6n plus a -1/2 times 4. Okay, and then we won't forget our 2n there at the end. Okay, so we can think about this as a -1/2 times 6/1, if that's helpful to multiply. Just to do a breakout problem over here, 1/2 times 6/1. Remember, with multiplying, you multiply straight across. So this would equal a -6/2 or a -3. So if that's helpful to think of it a fraction as I put it there, great. But so we have a -3n plus, same thing here, you could rewrite that as 4/1. So like a -1/2 times 4/1. So obviously, if you're getting into more complicated fractions, if you need to make a different common denominator, doing a breakout problem could help you. This is pretty easy, right? A -1/2 of 4 is going to be plus a -2. And then we have our 2n at the end, and we're ready to do another step. Okay, so you could do the thing here where I'm going to use circle for my notation. I'm including the symbols, the positive and the negative, where I'm just circling it to show my like terms. My n's are my like terms. I've got more negatives than positives, so I've got a -1 n. You don't have to write the 1, and then plus the -2 or a -2. So there is my final answer. The other way we showed this notation that I had done in previous examples is just to use underlines. So underline that like term, underline that like term. Again, just organizing it in your brain, okay? Distributive property, you got it.